Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? Welcome in, my new and my returning. For those of you brand new, my name is Sam, and we're going to get right into your reading. You know, if you were drawn to the title and the image of this reading, then this is where you're meant to be. With any general reading on YouTube, with any tarot reader, if you're drawn to the title, the image, and what we give as an introduction, that's what you know this reading is for you. Take everything that resonates, what you feel in your intuition, and also the images that I hold up to the camera. All right, I feel a higher level of commitment coming in. Now, this could be somebody that is showing up in your energy. One fell on the floor. Let me get that. Someone coming towards you, showing up in your energy. Or this could be somebody that you already have in your life and you're looking for confirmation on where it's going. Okay, we have family and we have union. So I do feel a higher level of commitment coming in. Now, there's many ways, many things that you can read within these cards. You could have met them through a family member or someone that feels like family. Maybe you met them through a friend. There could be children involved. You may have children, they may have children. You may have talked about having children. But I definitely feel that this is something that's, it's like, it's in the mix. It's in fruition. Yeah, shadow work and letting go. And this is why it's coming towards you. See the braid, very synchronistic. It's almost like an uphill climb, right? Starting from the bottom of her neck, moving towards the top of her head. There's been setbacks, there's been detours, there's been baggage, there's been obstacles for you to have gone through. These are tests of faith. I know you've heard me say this, Sagittarius, that things that we go through, it all plays out the way it's supposed to. There is no way you're going to change fate or you're going to change destiny. You're going to make the decisions that you make, but it's still going to get you to exactly where you're meant to be and what's meant to be yours. And in you releasing and letting go things that you've been through, outcomes that you had wished went differently, right? You begin to love yourself through these obstacles. You begin to realize that you're the priority. And you're exactly where you're meant to be to welcome in this commitment, this relationship. All right. Now, I've got to be honest. This also could be somebody that's working on themselves so that they can come towards you with this type of connection. Let's see what else we can get. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement spirit. All right, we do have a love call coming in. Someone expresses love. This is a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know that they're thinking of you. Karmic relationship. You might have met someone, Sagittarius, and they may have been connected to someone else. This is confirming that it's a karmic situation. It's a karmic relationship. But I also feel that this is a karmic cycle that you're closing in on. Yeah, there is definitely someone thinking about you and reminiscing. They're learning from their past mistakes and decisions that they've made. I feel something that was meant to start out as like short term, or maybe even like, especially if there was a third party, like a fling. And there's deeper feelings and emotions here. All right, let's get deeper. We're going to get your energy, their energy, and the near future. And if this is somebody coming towards you from the past, I am going to pull messages from them to you. Guys, I continue to give away the 2 free personal readings for this month of March 2026. Each and every month it is a different giveaway. I do feel in April they're going to be love readings that I give away. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so. And to take part in this month's giveaway, just head down below in the comment section, leave the word Shamrock 4-leaf clover or that emoji letting me know that you're interested in this month's giveaway. Look at this. A wish coming true. Something that you have thought about, something that you have expressed to the universe in your spirit realm. This is Leo energy, so you may have strong Leo in your chart. But this is having your heart chakra open to receive. For some of you, like I said, I feel a big truth being revealed. That shooting star, it's something that you've desired. The person coming towards you, 6 of Pentacles, blessing from the universe. Cosmic blessing from the universe. Equal give and take. In quality, in love, in emotions, in effort. Reciprocity. Equal attraction. And with these two cards coming through side by side, it's making it work. It's creating happiness out of these situations, both for yourself and within this relationship. In the near future, self-care, right there by shadow work. You don't see it coming. You're doing a lot of, you're doing a lot of self-work. Give yourself a pat on the back. It takes a lot of strength to go through this and come out in the sun energy, right? So in traditional tarot, in comes a cloud holding a cup that's overflowing with feelings and emotions. So you don't see what the universe is about to deliver to you. External party. For those of you that are dealing with someone with a third party situation or anything that creates that obstacle between the two of you, a big decision is being made between both of you. Like I said, to make this work, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. This is that romantic offer. All right, let's get deeper. For my Sagittarian spirit. I've been using this deck for a few weeks, right? Most of you know that. I'm still trying to break it in. For my Sagittarians. The Lovers with the Sun. Remember when I said, pat yourself on the back, because the Sun and the Lovers is a very good alignment within yourself. I just heard, Sagittarius, there is nowhere else for you to move but then to climb up, like to move up. So you're exactly where you're meant to be, and what you're moving towards, the happiness that you're going to feel inside. Lovers is a soul bond, so either twin flame or a soulmate. We have Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and then could also be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. 4 of Wands. You're calling in this commitment. Queen of Swords. You know what I say, for those of you that have been a part of my channel, when the King or Queen of Swords comes towards you with a romantic offer, you can trust exactly what they're delivering, because in their mind, there's such a stability. They've taken back personal power in their own life. They don't want to play games. They're not looking for something minimal. Like, they're going to lower their guard and their sword down for exactly what they want and the right person. So this person is making a bold decision to come in. I feel like this person has been thinking long and hard on what to say to you and how to approach you. The Star. Look at that shooting star. And then we've got wish fulfillment in the near future. 10 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The universe is stepping in to bring you this person. And it is someone that you've thought about. This is someone that you've desired. And I'm going to be honest. You may have someone specific in your mind, right? But the qualities, the characteristics, the things that you really desire about that person, they may look differently when they come towards you, but they're going to have all of those characteristics, those qualities. No doubt when this person approaches you, you were truly thinking long-term. You're going to see long-term with this person. All right, let's get messages from them to you, Sagittarius. For those of my Sagittarians, that it's someone returning from the past. And maybe even a soul bond from previous lifetimes. What messages need to come through towards my Sagittarius? And guys, if you're interested in a personal reading where I tune into just your energy, give yourself that gift of clarity to take yourself out of the unknown. My shop is open. It is completely restocked. The link to my Etsy shop's in the description box of every reading. You just tap on it and it'll take you right over there. I can't let you go. I feel like there's two here now. I don't know how to handle my emotions right now, but trust in the fact that when they do approach you, remember the Queen of Swords, they're going to know exactly where their emotions lie. So there's going to be that stability that I spoke of. You tame my demons. I feel you brought a light into this person's life that you may not have known that you lit in their life. I'm telling you, they're coming towards you at a moment where they've truly worked hard on themselves. For those of you with someone returning, they're going to look very familiar, but they're going to be completely different. All right, final message from the universe and your spirit realm, and then we are going to get Scrabble tiles. Guys, if you feel like you're vibing with this reading and you're claiming this energy, down in the comments section, swipe left and hype this reading up. It's completely free to do so. And I know most of you have been doing it. It helps my channel grow. All right, we have witch. To enchant, be enchanted, to be influenced. A mystical or supernatural person. You might meet this person, or you may know that they're into manifesting, they're into spiritual work. They may be into oracle and tarot cards. They could be into spell work. Devil, remember you tame this person's demons. Malicious intent, evil purposes, wicked actions leading to or falling into sin. See what I mean? What this person has dealt with, it's almost like you're going to have very similar things to talk about. Like you've been through situations where people had ill intention towards you, and this person is working within that same energy. That's why that shadow work and letting go of both of your pasts came out in the very beginning of the reading, because that's what's going to move you in the right direction with one another. You're just going to find so much peace and harmony within one another. E-C-O-L-S-Z-I-D, another I, W, a few E's, K. All right, take all that resonates, like, subscribe, send this to yourself in an email so you can watch it easier by sending it to yourself times that you want to tune in to see what's coming towards you, and each time claim it. To take a part of the giveaway, make sure you subscribe and then leave Shamrock or that 4-leaf clover emoji or word down in the comment section. Swipe left, hype this reading up, and like I said, anytime you want to give yourself a gift of clarity, the link to my Etsy shop's in the description box. Variety of personal readings are restocked. I love you guys.